The Time Traveler's Guide to Not Getting Caught. Chapter 1. Okay, let's get this started. Alright, I'm about to tell you a bunch of shit, and I know you're gonna think none of it's true, but there are two things you need to know about me. The first is that I am not a liar. I mean, sure, I might be a hypocrite, but just because I'm a hypocrite doesn't mean I'm a liar. It's important for you to believe me because I'm about to tell you a whole bunch of stuff that may sound insane, but it's all 100% true. The second thing you should know about me is that I am a time traveler. That's right, I am a time traveler. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I must be some sort of genius, but I actually didn't technically invent it, or even untechnically, I guess. I mean, I actually had nothing to do with its creation. I'm just a guy who was biking to work one day who wound up finding a time-traveling device on the ground behind a dumpster. Now, when I say biking, I mean riding a bicycle. I know. Maybe I should say I was bicycling to work to eliminate any sort of confusion, but people simply don't say that. And I don't want to become the weirdo who uses the word bicycling while everyone else is saying biking. Now, I know you want to know all the little details about me, but I have to keep part of my identity secret because I can't have anyone finding me and stealing my time-traveling device. All you need to know is that I'm a pretty cool guy in his 20s, and I live somewhere in the United States. Anyway, I found the time-traveling device on the ground behind a dumpster. Now, you might be asking yourself, why was he behind a dumpster? But why do you need to know all the details, huh? Does it really matter how I happened upon the time-traveling device? Maybe I just noticed a glimmering object behind the dumpster. Is that such a crazy thing to happen? Can a guy just not happen to find himself behind a dumpster? I mean, if you must know, which I really don't think is relevant to the story in any way whatsoever, but whatever, you're super nosy, so I guess I'll tell you. I may have gotten chased by some terrifying big strong mobsters. And my only means of safety was to hide in a dumpster. And when I got out of said dumpster, I saw the device on the ground behind it. So there it is. The story of how I found the time-traveling device. Now at first, I didn't know the thing was a time machine. I mean, it looked like a watch, and it smelled like a dumpster watch. And I thought, oh cool, a new watch I could wear once I cleaned it with some hand sanitizer. Now, one thing I feel compelled to disclose is that even though this is a guide to not getting caught while time traveling, I have, in fact, been caught several times throughout my time traveling adventures. But it helped me realize what not to do. I mean, sure, I've made some mistakes. Okay, I've made a lot of mistakes, like when I went to colonial America and may or may not have almost killed a founding father, or when I kinda got stuck on the Hindenburg before it exploded, and that time I may or may not have traveled back to the 19th century to experience the Oregon Trail, only to mislead my party through the mountains. I told George Donner I thought it was the best route, not that I knew it was. Oh, and then I'm the asshole for just commenting that it would be a shame for the frozen dead bodies to go to waste. Anyway, I've made some mistakes, I've gotten caught a few times, and unfortunately, some people died. But I've learned from it all, and I'm here to teach you about my past journey so that if you ever wind up finding a time-traveling device behind a dumpster one day, you won't wind up going back in time and destroying the world. Thanks for listening, and please subscribe and rate the podcast to help me get more of the positive attention I so sorely need. Follow the show on Instagram at Time Traveler's Guide Podcast, and me at Anonymous Time Traveler 69. New episodes out Thursday nights at 8.